Do you want to talk about parasocial relationship? Is it more of an issue for female streamers with parasocial relation? I would guess you have some experience study time. I definitely do have experience of parasocial relationship, but does any of you know what parasocial relationships are? Because I don't think that anyone knows. So parasocial relationship is a new type of relationship that has been developing, I think, in the last years, which includes someone behind a screen, an influencer, a streamer, someone famous, and someone that watches. So like you might feel parasocial relationship, like I think that the most obvious example of a parasocial relationship is the Swifters. Yes, they are fans, and fans is something different, but I feel like a lot of Swifters feel like they know the person on the other side. Like they know them. Like if they meet them, they could be like, hi, it was so nice to see you again. Like they would have that kind of feeling again. So it gets to be parasocial when the person behind the screen that watches have the perception of like knowing the other person, and it feels like the other person on the other side of the screens should know them too. And that happens even more now with streamers, because with streamers we're together for hours and hours and hours, and it's very natural most of the times as an interaction, and it's very much of a one-sided way relationship in a way, because it's like you're giving me attention, but it's I don't know anything about you. You know everything, or most of the things about my life, or what I want to show you about my life, but I know barely anything about your life. Some people don't recognize this parasocial relationship. I don't think that it's bad having this parasocial relationship. I feel like having a parasocial relationship, it's obvious, at least for how I understood the meaning of it. If you think that it has a different meaning, let me know in chat, in comments and everything. It's bad when you don't realize it. It's bad when you don't understand that the person that you're watching doesn't owe you anything, doesn't owe you to tell you about their personal life, or like to know about your birthday, and like it's not that kind of relationship. In a relationship with two people, of course, if you don't know my birthday, the fuck. But in a parasocial relationship, everything is very different. Well, many streamers may feel compelled to maintain a certain image so as not to disappoint the community. Yeah, but that's something different. It's not part of the parasocial relationship. Oh, but you mean like this creates an illusion of reciprocity, which is the heart of the parasocial relationship. The viewer feels part of the streamer's life, even if in reality they aren't. Yeah, I see it mostly as someone thinking they are either friends with the streamer, exactly, or even that they are more than friends, even though the streamer doesn't really know them. Exactly. I've been having, for sure, experiences of parasocial relationship where there were people that expected me to be their friends because they were in chat. That's not how it works. They expected me to reach out to them because they were in chat. We are not friends, chat. Until I will meet you and until I will spend more time with you, we're not friends. It's something different. I am still very grateful to everything that this life that you are allowing me to do. But we're not friends in that sense. And that has to be very, very clear. Of course, like if I meet you on the streets, I'll be more than happy to say hi. Oh my god, hi, hello. Because that is me. It doesn't have to be every other person like that. Every other streamer has their own way. It doesn't mean that if you meet a streamer on the streets and they don't say hi back to you, they're mean. No, maybe they don't know you. Maybe they don't remember your name. Maybe they have no idea who you are, or maybe they just don't want to talk to people that day. Thank you. Imagine I pissed off a streamer and her chat for saying exactly what you are saying right now. I didn't see them as friends just because I've spent hours in the stream. I feel like in the community, there can be friendships. There can also be friendships between me and you, but they have to grow. You cannot expect to never have talked to that person on the other side of the screen and be like, oh, we're friends. I've met a person and I remember this person was telling me, oh yeah, I'm friend with this and this streamer. And I was like, really? How? And they're like, oh yeah, I always write in their chat and they recognize my name. And sometimes we talked also on Discord. I don't want to be the person to tell you that, and maybe you're not friends. And for sure, there are streamers that are like very much talking about the fact that, oh, we are a big family, I love you all. Sometimes I do that and I recognize that mistake, and since always, I always try to never say I love you. It's not the correct way. I am grateful, that's for sure, but I don't love you. There's also a very nice conversation that Ludwig did, and I feel like there are streamers that do take advantage of that they make you feel like we are friends and the two of you are friends, to push like maybe into donating, into subscribing, into participating in more things, or like they push on the FOMO, the fear of missing out. It doesn't mean that we cannot become friends. It doesn't mean that. I've met people from the chat, like Jalford in chat, for example. I consider Jalford a friend of mine also because we know each other, we met each other, we've had a fight already. He knows stuff about me that no one else in chat knows. Or Arya. Arya is a very close friend of mine. She started as being just a name in the chat. But there is a difference from just being a mutual relationship and it being a not necessarily reciprocated job for it. So you just want our mind? That's not it. The point is like, I am here to entertain you. I'm not here to be your friend. If I bring you a smile, if I make you day a little bit better, I am more than happy. She destroyed all our hearts. Chat, if this conversation broke your heart, there are things to unpack there. It's also the other way around. I have one IRL friend who streams and I don't watch her stream because I don't want one-sided aspect where the viewer sees so much of the streamer life but not the other way around. I think that would be bad for our friendship. I understand that. You can still be a friend though and just hop in the chat and just be like, hi, how are you doing? I still like to see sometimes my friends in chat. And they are not here all the time, but maybe they're here for like 1 hour and I love it. Like when Joy is in chat for like 1 hour, I'm like, there's my little Joy in chat. It's not like he will know a lot about me, but he gets to see 1 hour of my content and I find it nice. It still can be a positive thing anyway. You don't need to be someone's friend to enjoy their company. Exactly. Or take something for experience. Yes, to be honest, I prefer streamers that have a personal relationship with their chat, that they're like sharing more about themselves, that they're talking, they're like open, because I enjoy that. I like to see real people on the other side of the screen. I would never expect them to consider them my friends. I did had some like people that I pushed away from the stream because they were acting as if we were friends, because we met also like one time in real life and they were like, oh, you're not answering my messages, oh, you're not being grateful enough to me, to everything. What? Would you say you have some parasocial relationship with other streamers? I don't think so because I don't watch many streams. I'm thinking about content creators in general, but maybe a bit. No, I'm not parasocial because I don't consider myself a friend. Like I'm thinking, for example, Maya. I love her. I love her content. I love everything she's doing. I love her values and all of it. I watch her streams, but I don't consider myself a friend at all. I've watched you for 10 minutes so far. Am I invited to the next birthday party? Sure. On IRL friend streams, but even then, maintaining that relationship takes effort. What do you do to maintain friendships? It's kind of hard, to be honest, especially because I'm always around, always moving, always places, right? I feel like lately I've been doing better and keeping my real relationship. Maybe that's also another reason why there are more parasocial relationships right now, or like the term is like so popular right now. It's because we have more of this relationship with people online. Because of COVID, we've been stuck. And now also there is more ways of like connecting to others online. I try not to be weird, but I see you as a working colleague. So if I see you anywhere, I would just say like a hi and a little talk and just say bye because I know I'm not your friend, even if I see you every day. And that would be perfect, Demons. That would be perfect. That's perfect. Like, and that is a normal way of acting. Don't think that is weird at all, because like I saw a YouTuber, I would go there and be like, hi, how are you doing? Sorry to interrupting you, but I really love your content. I want to thank you. Where are you headed to? Are you going to? Oh, that's really cool. And then if I don't see that the connection goes because they're not interested or not, okay, see you, bye-bye. That's fine. If I saw Maya, I would definitely go there and like, hi, I just wanted to say like you're amazing. I love everything you're doing. You're a huge inspiration. Thank you for it. Hear me out. One time I met Maya at a party, right? And she was there with Cutie and I got starstruck, all right? They are my inspiration on many things. And I remember that I saw Maya and I was like, oh, thank you. You're doing such an amazing job. And she was like, thank you. And I was, and she was, and I was, okay, bye-bye. Because I didn't know what to say. But I've been thinking about that situation so many times that right now I know what I would be asking, you know? Like I would be like, oh, I appreciate everything you do. You're a huge inspiration. Oh, thank you. How did you end up to this party? Because did you know the one that organized it? Oh, him? Oh, really? Oh, I love his content too. He's amazing. He does programming. Have you ever done a collaboration with it? Like, you know? And then you can have a decent conversation. But if you see the other person that is not interested, you can stop it. It's difficult because some people confuse friendly behavior to friendship. This does not necessarily mean that one has to behave differently between friends and non-friends. But one must still be aware that there are limits between the two. So in any case, closing this conversation, I feel like it's the responsibility not just of the viewer, but also of the streamer of like making sure that you know that it's a parasocial relationship and setting boundaries. It's really important. It's difficult as a streamer because you might want to like please the person on the other side because you want them to be happy, right? But it's important to put boundaries for yourself.